My name is Jessica, and I recently moved to the Colorado Springs area from Japan. I got here in July 2022. So I've only been here a couple months, but I did relocate here for work as an active duty Air Force member. I met Carrie and Preston through a mutual friend, or I guess rather when I first got here, I was asking everyone around my office if they had recommendations for a good, trustworthy realtor team. And one of my colleagues is friends with Carrie and Preston's friend, so that's how we became acquainted. They helped me in a way that's above and beyond my expectations. This was my first home buying experience, and like I mentioned earlier, I had just returned to the States, and by that time I met up with Carrie and Preston, I had been back in the States from Japan maybe not even a month. So they walked me through what to expect in that current home buying process where everyone was outbidding each other, and even 20, 40,000 over asking price, you still weren't getting it. So they really sat me down and had me go through in a way, an expectations list of what I want in a home versus what I needed in a home, and also managing expectations and finances as well, because they also recommended me to a phenomenal loan officer. So I would say, lack of a better word, from the cradle to grave process, they were there every step of the way, even on closing day. There's so many different type of realtors that you can work with nowadays, right? Even with technology, some would even offer to just help you put in an offer completely virtually. You don't have to go look at a home. You don't have to agree to an inspection, for example. At least those were the trends that I noticed in the past couple of pandemic house buying years. But what really stood out to me with Carrie, the realtor I work with, and her entire team is they are very adamant about at least meeting you in person and developing that connection and setting your expectations financially and also with your dream home, so that when they go out and help you look for a house, you are completely aware of what you are getting yourself into. And I know from my discussions with Carrie, she doesn't like it if her clients were to go out and make offers without seeing the property first. She feels like she's not doing her clients any justice, and she doesn't want to put her clients in a position where they end up regretting their decision later on, because it is such a big financial investment. So I really appreciate that transparency from the get-go. They were always responsible and responsive, rather. I remember on one occasion, it was going through the contract process, and Carrie was already on a plane out of state for, personal travels, and she made an effort the minute she landed to get back to me and then call the seller's agent to help negotiate on my behalf and get me as prompt of an answer as best as she can, even though she wasn't physically there. So the communication piece of it was really something that I was greatly appreciative of. With a lot of friends PCSing here, permanent change station, moving here, or just those who are interested in coming to Colorado Springs for whatever reason, I highly recommend you look into Sellstate. They have your best interest at heart. They are very reputable, and they also, communication-wise, you could not ask for a better team.